Hello, welcome back to Otter Pop Culture. Today we're going over the fourth album by the Cincinnati-based band called Walk the Moon, and their fourth album called Heights. So I have taken a full break from them. Well, that's not true. First off, I really like Walk the Moon. I came across them pretty much right when they started coming out with Anna Sun, and I've really loved that song. I love the idea that they have this kind of weird tropical, like, tribal kind of feel, like, sound to their, rock, mixed with rocks, but also have this, like, little pop feel to it, kind of bubbly, kind of, like, upbeat kind of sound. Whether it's about something dark, or whether it's about something, like, sad or whatever, there's still some kind of, like, light, bright colors that come from the production that I always like from them. So I really like their first two albums. I love Talking Is Hard. I think that's one of my favorite albums. Mine is Shut Up and Dance. I feel like that was very, overdone and overexposed, but the album other than that was really nice. And I love how it ended with Aquaman, and then after that, I kind of, like, I got into Eat Your Heart Out, and I think another single coming off of What If Nothing, but I didn't really care. I couldn't pull myself to any other song from What If Nothing, and I listened to the album too myself, and that was before I actually started, like, getting back into this, but I didn't really care for it. It wasn't really hitting me as hard. But going into this album, the singles that are coming out, this one was like Can You Handle My Love, which I thought was kind of okay. It sounded very familiar. It was like kind of George Michael kind of, like, freedom song. So I kind of was like, okay, that one's okay. But then they came out with Fire in Your House, which I really love. And then Rise Up, which is the final single to this album. And I kind of liked it. I was still kind of filling it out. I like it more coming from the album, because I feel like I think there's a story arc in this. And how well the tracks were kind of organized was really nice too. So let me break down some of the songs that I like, and shout out to some of the songs I may not start next to, but I did have some type of feeling towards. So starting off with the first song, which is Heights. This one has a very 80s kind of sound to it. It's very explosive, and it sounds really nice. I love the idea of him. The idea is pretty much starting off by talking about the kind of want to take this love higher and keep going, and really like it. They're really liking where they are in this love life. And then there's this, like, intense breakdown in the middle that's really cool. I really love it. And then it goes into Can You Handle My Love, which kind of talks about more of, like, wondering if this person can handle his love because he's been hurt before, kind of thing. And it goes from having there's a hole in my heart, gotta fill it with chemicals. So that side, it's kind of about talking about hanging out with his friends and getting high with his friends kind of thing to get over it. And then the second verse kind of falls into a space where he actually finds somebody that he really likes. What is going on with this light? So finding somebody that he likes, maybe at that little hangout spot that they were at, and so now he's really into he's really into that person, but he's also wondering, like, can you handle it though? Can you handle, like, all this baggage I have coming with me, or all these things I've been through, kind of, can you handle that, you know? Then it goes into Giants, which is kind of, feels like it talks about, like, them against the world, and just how that kind of feels to them. The whole breaking away and we're taking on giants kind of feel, and I feel superhuman when you fight beside me. It kind of has that nice little kind of, like, yeah, like, us against the world kind of thing. But what I really like about this song was, the slowdown in the bridge was so nice. It was completely unpredictable, but I really loved it. Unfortunately, it didn't pull me into the song enough to start it. It didn't really pull me in fully, but I did love that breakdown. There's a couple other songs that give me that too, where it's just like, I don't really care for the song entirely, but there's something they'll do near the end that just, like, pulls me in, and it's just like, I really like that piece, but I don't like the other parts of the song, and the majority parts of the song, and that was with Giants. I'm Good, I really like I'm Good. I feel like that one has a nice little, it feels like it's a part in the track where everything kind of picks up again. Different type of sound. It sounds nice. This song talks about the idea of him having no hard feelings with his ex after a breakup, and even though he should, even though she treated him like shit and everything, and all his friends are like, why don't you just fuck her over too? And he's like, no, I'm just good to be out. I'm just happy to be out, kind of thing. There's that feeling. I really love the sound of it. I love the idea. I love that it starts off. It has a anthemic kind of feel to it, and then it goes into about like how he's like, you really hurt me, but I still have no feelings, I have no feelings, like hurt feelings towards it. And then at the end, it kind of slows down and kind of echo sound where it kind of gives you more of his, kind of breaks down his true feelings, his final closure about the feeling towards his ex. And pretty much it goes like, even though you hurt me, even though I don't want to take things back, like, there's still pieces of him that does miss her. But in the end of it, and he's like, I may wish we never meet again, but I thank you for everything. And it has this nice little switch up in the end, and I really love that. And it's kind of gives you a weird kind of thing, like, he still has no regrets in the relationship, as well as, like, he's still happy about the experience of how it happened, more than the idea of wanting to do it again. DNA, the keys, I thought it was okay. I like the message of freeing yourself, and no one else can do it, only you can do it to kind of get yourself out of a sticky situation. But it just didn't really catch me. But the next song, Fire in the House, featuring Johnny Clegg and Jesse Clegg, love the song. I love the 80s kind of feel to it. I love the talking over each other kind of thing. It's a complete vibe, and I love the whole thing, and I love the fact that the song's about him having some type of dark side that he has exposed inside the relationship, that he knew that he might have had, but he tried to hide it, but now it's out, and now he feels guilty because he realizes, it's like, I really did I did a lot of damage to this relationship. I came in and just put a fire in your house, pretty much. And then it has this nice little, Zulu kind of break, which I don't really understand where that came from. It was kind of weird. But then they come back and saying, what burns in fire will find again in the ashes, with a kind of hopeful piece of just like, even though all this happens, we can come back again. We can get back again to where we were before, or find those missing pieces even after all the damage, you know? Going into Don't Make Me, I really like this one. This one talks about pretty much not really wanting to fall in love again. Please don't make me fall in love again kind of space. Because he doesn't know if his heart can handle another heartbreak. But yeah, pretty much talking about, and also adding on to the idea that maybe he's ending a relationship while he's telling himself, like, after this end, after I'm done with all this, never falling in love again. I don't want to feel it again. I don't want to get hurt again kind of thing. But then it kind of feels like Rise Up kind of responds to it, saying, like, demanding him to have resilience, and saying, like, everybody falls. Everybody's gonna have a shitty time some days, but you have to get back up kind of thing. Saying, like, because you're a rock star, famous actress or actor, big league player, doesn't matter, you will fall, you're gonna fall. And he says, when you taste the earth, face in the dirt, gotta rise up. Pretty much saying, just like, get back up. Yes, you'll have bad days, but it's all about how you get back up from it. Going into Kids, I didn't really start this one, even though I do like the whimsical kind of silliness of it. It was just like, I really love you, I think you're sexy, have my babies kind of thing. I think it's kind of fun. Okay, so now we're in the best part of the album. So, Someone Else's Game, I love Someone Else's Game. This one pretty much talks about just losing your way and not really knowing where to go, and so you kind of pretend to be somebody else, or you kind of follow somebody else's advice, or try to be somebody else's, like, life, or you like their life, so you try to be like them, but then you realize it's like, this is not even me, you know? And so it just puts you further into, like, loss of who you are. And I feel like in this situation, he talks about that, but he tells you at the same time, keep holding on in the middle of all these, like, feelings. So he says, my friends say that you're not alone, but the skin still doesn't feel like home. That's when you lost your face, playing somebody else's game, trying to live another day. The wheels keep turning, but you don't know the way. And then it says, and then he says, it's killing you to stay, but you hold on anyway. So it's saying, please hold on anyway, or complimenting this guy the fact that this person is holding on anyway. Going into the next one, what you can't look up. This one reminds me of a song that I still, for some reason, I forgot to look it up, but it's, and it's like, he kind of like sing talks in a way throughout the song, and it's about stuff, but it's listing all of the things at you to get you the idea of what he's actually saying just by the list of things. So it's not telling you exactly what he wants to do. He is, but there's a whole arching, feeling he's trying to say. He just wants to experience something extraordinary, something that you can't experience again, or something that just comes once in a lifetime kind of thing. He wants to feel that kind of feeling, something special happening to him. And he says, like, one of the part, he's like, I know what you can't, or I want to know what you can't look up. I want to hear music you can't listen to twice. I feel like it's kind of like he just wants to feel something extraordinary big. And I feel like for some reason, as much as that is what the song is about, the song itself, the production is insane. It's so good. I love it. Population of 2, love the production. It's a perfect ending to an album. I think the song is so great. It's just talking about being in love with this person and how after all the people that came through and everything, he prefers her in the end of everything and wants to go away and just prefers her so much. He wants to go away and just have their own island, have their own world and society where they just live happily by themselves kind of thing. And it's really, really cute. I love the complete heart is out there and just how excited he is when he says, I prefer you kind of thing. I really, really like it. I think it's so cute. I give this album a 9 out of 10. I'm very surprised because the first couple songs I was like, okay, I'll wait. Like, I don't know. But it really came out. I really love this one. This is what I wanted to feel from What If Nothing. I just felt like What If Nothing didn't give me that. This gave me that. We're back on track and to reminding me of the days of like Talking Is Hard and the first Walk the Moon album. I love it. Leave a comment below, tell me what you thought. If you like this album, let me know what your favorite songs were too. If you didn't like this album, tell me why. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell too, so you can get more of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.